everyone, how you doing? Just thought I'd do some sharing again, talking about what are we? What is this thing called self? Is it this body? Is it my thinking? Is it what's arising? People always say, what is this thing called I? I don't know anymore. You know, we wake up in the morning and we wake up in the morning as this brand new character arising every single day. We play the role of life. We don't just, this is not the authentic self, the thinking mind. This is just the play in this thing called life. And if you really observe it yourself too, if you start thinking about what you're thinking, and you realise and you acknowledge that totally there is nothing else going on but thinking, and the thinking of the stories that you believe are false because they're only seen from this body, this mind, this head, behind this head. So it is not the absolute truth, it's only what we assume to be the truth. So the sense of identity of the I, based on the stories we believe that came from childhood, mostly childhood memories and trauma and all the rest of the stuff that happened at school, that is not the you. The way that you see yourself to be as a you is not the true essence of who you are. It's just I'll call it a bag of bones. You wake up in the morning and you put on your mask and you face the day. We all do it, to some degree, some of us more than others. And we're kind of hiding that sense of wanting to be seen for who we truly are, for most of us, because who we truly are and who we believe to be isn't very pleasant, isn't very nice. I know for me, that was definitely a reality. I would sit with this dislike deep down, although I wasn't aware of it at the time, but this dislike of the person that I thought I was as a being. Whereas these days I still see the error, because the mind is always, for me, all I am is the present moment awareness. So yesterday the idea of who I was changed again to that. So that's why I think people, like a lot of people will turn around and say there is no you. There is no you is a sense of solid form that stops and that's identified with the person that you are, if that makes any sense. But we are just that constant arising of thought. And I think the greatest thing you could do, you know, is to play with the idea of what am I actually thinking right now, and do that often, because the thinking is what brings you to the ultimate awareness of your fear, because there's only fear or love. There's only those two things that we really work from. So fear being, you know, the mindset that says I'm not good enough, or, you know, it should be like this or it should be like that, and that person speaks better than I do, and I can't do this, and, you know, all this rubbish that we create just stops us from really being authentic. And I'm telling you, it all comes from the structured mind patterns that we were raised with, and then we find a sense of identity. We grasp onto an idea of who we think we are, but we're not even that. So underneath the shell, the skin, is present moment awareness. So essentially that's all we are, present moment awareness. And you know, what you think of me and is none of my business is a really, really, really true concept, because I can't know what you think of me, but that I sit from a place that sees everybody as perfection, mostly, even the ones that seemingly are so angry and so stuck in an unconscious doing, because it really is an unconscious doing for the most part, with people who, you know, call themselves mental health issues, who have mental health issues or have been diagnosed with this and that. I think a lot of us are misdiagnosed. A lot of people are misdiagnosed in the respect of they're not seeing as an individual soul, but they're seen as something outside of that, what is called normal. I don't think there is such a thing as normal. We're all uniquely, beautifully different. So yeah, so there is no real me. There is no me. There is just moments appearing as they do. There is life happening the way that it's happening. Even the thinking is just happening without any control. And even though we want to try and believe that we can control and manipulate certain things, yes, I'm a big believer that if you focus on something that makes you happy, it manifests, rather than trying to compete with other people to become like them or better. That doesn't work. But that finding that real sense of the authentic you that playfully plays in this thing called life and just enjoys what is arising, that is your best, you know, your best bet of being able to describe the who I am, or the who we are. So yeah, I hope I'm, you know, that makes sense to you, because I can only share what resonates in my heart and what I know to be true for me. So if it resonates, it's wonderful, and if not, you know, it doesn't matter. So yeah, sharing is caring. So speak to you soon, guys. Bye.